Hello everyone, welcome to Code Overdose. In the previous part, we learned how to set up the base for the real project and display data in a Blazor Web App using a webAPI backend service. In this part, we will continue by creating, updating, and deleting records. You will learn how to create a form, show a modal, and display toast messages in Blazor Web App. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the bell so you don't miss my new videos. And now, let's start. First, as you can see, we are missing a Create button here. So I will add a button and hot reload it. Okay, we got the Create button. Then I will create a component to create the product. In the Product folder, add a new Razor component, name createProduct.razor, and create a class file for it. Set it partial, and define the page as Product Create, and set render mode as Interactive Server. Then go to Class File and add a property for Product Model. Then go back, I will create a form here, and it has Model is Product Model. We will have an input text for product name, an input number for quantity, and another row have input number for price, and input text for description. Then we need a button to save that information. And on valid submit. Defined function submit. Here we need send a post request, so in API client, I will create a function post async, return T1 and allow to pass the API path, and T2 is model sending. It will call HTTP client post ASJSON async and convert the result. Now we can inject API client and use API client post async. If it returns success, we will show toast message here. To show a toast message, we can add a package, go to Add Package, search toast, and you can see the package Blazor toast. Let's install it. And you can open the link to instruction to configure the toast. First, let's add the service in program.cs. Then add the import, next we should add the component. We can put it in main layout. Copy the component and put it in the main layout. Set the position to top right. It seems to be okay now. Now we can inject iToast service and use toast service to show success. Then use Navigation Manager to navigate to the product list. But now we don't have the API to create products. Let's go to Product Controller and create a HTTP post, and function name is createProduct, it will call the function createProduct of product service and return base response success. Continue to create the createProduct function in product service, create interface, and it will call to product repository. Continue create interface for repository. And the function should call db context and add product. Then save change and return the model. Okay, now let's run the project. Go to Product List. Click the button Create. Nothing happened. Maybe we are missing to add the URL. Add the URL is Product Create. Then hot reload. It goes to Create Page Now. Input some information. And clicking Save. Here we have the new product be added to database, but no toast message appears here. Let's go to App Razor. Add a link to Blazor Toast CSS file. Then add render mode interactive server for both head outlet and routes. Then hot reload it. Let's try it again. Input new data. Great, the toast message was displayed. Next, we will do the update part. In Product folder, create a component named Update Product and create the CSS file. Define the ID parameter and product model. Then override onInitialized async function. Call the base function. This class should inherit component base. Then inject API client and use getFromJSON async. If it returns success, convert it to the model. Set the root as product update and param ID, and the form I will copy from create product. Define the submit function. It will need the call the put request. So, in API client, I will create put async function. It's similar with post async, but use HTTP client.put as.json async. If it returns success, show toast success message. Then navigate to product list. We don't have the API get product by ID and create product yet. Let's go to product controller. Create HTTP get have param ID. Function name get product. Get product from product service. and return it. Continue to create the function getProduct for product service. And create the function getProduct for product repository. Return DB context. Products get the product with that ID. Then create a HTTP PUT with ID param. Function name update product. If the product does not exist, return the error, else call the update product function of product service, and return success. Continue to create function. Product model exists for product service. Create interface function. It will call to product repository. Then create function product model exists for product repository. To check if model exists, use DB context any async. Then create the function update product for product service and product repository. Product service will call to product repository. Set entry state is modified. Then save changes. Let's run the project. We are missing the URL again. Let's set the URL is product update and param ID. Then hot reload it. It shows the update page. Let's try edit the product name. Great. It works correctly now. Next, I will do the delete part. To show the pop-up confirm when deleting, I will create a component for it. In component folder, create subfolder named base component, then add a razor component name app modal. I will define 3 parameters, title, body, and footer, have type render fragment, and a flag to show modal. The UI I will use bootstrap modal, and put title, body, footer into it. If show modal is true, just show the modal, and show the backdrop too. Define the function to open and close. Go back to product list, defined app modal, and a property for ID of item we want to delete. In the razor file, create the app modal tag. I will move the using to import. Create title. Create body is the message. And footer have 2 buttons, yes and cancel. When click to button delete, set the delete ID, and open the modal. Then define function handle delete. Define function delete async in API client. Call API client. Delete async. If delete success, Show the toast message. Move logic to load products to a function. Then call it when component initialized and after deleted a product. Then close the modal. Next, create the API to delete product. Create HTTP delete with param ID. Have function name is delete product. If product is not exists, return success false, else. Call the function delete product from product service. Create function delete product for product service. Create interface function. It will call to product repository. Then create function delete product for product repository. Get product by ID and remove it. Then let's run the project. Click delete. Click yes, great. So in this part we learned how to make create, update, delete record in Blazor Web App. In the next video, I will show you how to make authentication and authorization in Blazor Web App using JWT token. Thank you for watching and see you in next video.